Hello, and welcome back to Around the Minor League. This episode is the 2026 Chicago Cubs season preview. If it sounds like Eli and I are extremely tired in this episode, it's because we are. Kind of a little bit of a breakdown. First, we're going to go through the teams that are associated with each MLB team, their minor league teams, and then go through the top 10 lists that Eli and I have created. You mind if I lead off on the teams?
Yeah, before you get started, though, I think me and you have come to a consensus that next year when we do this, we're just going to use the top 10 that MILB puts out.
Yeah. Yeah, more than likely. Okay, so the single A team for the Chicago Cubs is the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. They play in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. They play at Pelican Park. I love the fact that the stadium name is associated with the team name. Kind of gives some ownage to that city. They play in the Carolina Leagues. They had a record last year, 68-60. They did make it to the playoffs last year. This is probably my favorite logo in their organization. Being quite honest with you, just the uniqueness of the Pelicans. I like it. Moving on to high A, you have the South Bend Cubs, who play in South Bend, Indiana, at Four Winds Field. They play in the Midwest League. They had a record last year of 56-75. Moving on to Double A, you have the Knoxville Smokies, who used to be the Tennessee Smokies. They're located in Knoxville, Tennessee. They just built a new stadium not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken, and moved.
I don't get the point of changing the name. They're still in Tennessee.
Yeah, but I think the city thing is their big deal on this. They play at Covenant Health Park in Knoxville. They play in the Southern League. They had a record last year of 69-67. Moving to the Iowa Cubs, they play in Des Moines, Iowa at Principal Park in the International League and had a record last year of 74-75. So, I mean, kind of average records. I mean, you only had one team in this entire organization that made it to the playoffs last year. So I definitely feel like the Cubs are going to need more this upcoming year from their players if they want to.
Oh, no, there's definitely improvement when it comes to their minor league.
Yeah. Well, why don't you lead us off on the top 10 list?
Oh, wasn't expecting that. Okay. Number one on our list is Moses. You're gonna have to help me with this last
Ballesteros.
name. Ballesteros. He's a catcher in the organization. If you haven't, this is the first team breakdown that you're seeing. The way we do stats is if a guy is in the minor leagues, if he's played Double A and Triple A and stuff, we give you the total year stats. We don't split it between the two levels. But if he's played minor league and major league, we'll give you the two different stats. So Moses played 114 games in AAA. He had a 316 average, a 385 on base percentage, a 473 slugging, 13 home runs, 76 RBIs, and 5 stolen bases. He played 20 games in the majors last year, had a 289 average, 394 on base percentage, 474 slugging, 2 home runs, and 11 RBIs. He is the number 55th ranked prospect in all of minor league baseball and the number 6 prospect or catching prospect. Has a vicious swing that needs to be more controlled. Definitely a try to hit the crap out of the ball. Struggles as a defensive catcher, but definitely makes it up for his power.
Yeah, he's good. He's going to be a DH whenever he makes it to the major leagues full time. I mean, last year alone, he had 92 steals, 10 errors, and 7 pass balls in just 71 games last year.
Yikes.
So he's definitely, although I think the bat is more impressive than his catching ability.
His stats definitely show that.
Yeah. Moving on to number 2 on our list, it's Jackson Wiggins, the right-handed pitcher for the Cubs organization. He had a 3-4 record last year, a 2.19 ERA pitched 78 innings, 97 strikeouts in those 78 innings. Had an average against him of a 161 and a whip of 1.003. He had 19 appearances and started in 18 games. 2025 was split between high A, double A, and triple A. Most of his starts did come in double A. He's a number 58th prospect in all of minor league baseball and the number 9 right-handed pitching prospect. Fastball sits in high 90s, sliders in the upper 80s, changeups in the upper 80s, and his curveballs in the low 80s. I feel like his only downside to his ability to pitch, because he's got the numbers to show that he can, really is he doesn't really trust his other pitches as much as he does as his fastball. He's a guy that really would rather blow it by you than have you see him break off a curveball at somebody. So that's all I got for Mr. Wiggins here.
Yeah, he definitely seems to be that way whenever it comes to his pitch selection. Number 3 on our list is Jonathan Long. He's a first baseman. He's the 7th first base prospect. Played all of 2025 in AAA. Had a 305 average, 404 on base percentage, 479 slugging, 20 home runs, 91 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases. He was a 9th round draft pick of 2023. Patience at the plate, as well as gets a lot of walks. How many walks did he have last year?
79.
That's a lot, especially for a first baseman.
Yeah.
Cons does not drive the ball into the arm to the pull side. Drowns out a lot. Low average speed and arm strength makes him better for first base. Yeah,
because they have said that they're gonna. He has played some outfield before in their organization, but
I mean, if he's hitting a lot of grounders and stuff like that,
this dude's a power bat. This dude is an absolute power bat. He will hit a lot of balls and put up a lot of RBIs whenever he makes it to the majors. Moving to number 4, we have Jefferson Rojas. He's a shortstop and second baseman. Last year, he had a 236 average, a 343 on base percentage, a 387 slugging, 11 home runs, 59 RBIs, and 19 stolen bases. Split his time last year between high A and double A, but more time was spent in high A than double A. He signed in 2022 to the team out of the Dominican Republic. He's only 20 years old. One impressive stat that I saw was he only had 81 strikeouts last year over 398 at-bats.
Dang. That's impressive.
He has great pitch recognition and is really good at getting the bat to the ball. And does have the speed and the arm to play shortstop. I think the concern though was there was a drop in his numbers when he moved to double A. So it's just him having the mental mindset that he can play at that position, and can play in AA. So, you want to take number 5?
Number 5 on our list is Kevin Alcantara. He's an outfielder. Played 102 games in AAA last year, had a 266 average, 349 on base percentage, 470 slugging, 17 home runs, 69 RBIs, and 10 stolen bases. Played 10 games in the majors as well. Had a 364 average, 417 on base percentage, 364 slugging, 1 RBI, and 1 stolen base. Was originally signed by the Yankees in 2018. Was a part of the trade in 21 that sent Rizzo to the Yankees. Pro. Does have unreal size and athleticism. Features good speed when he accelerates. He is 6'6".
It's giving an outfield O'Neal Cruz.
Yes. Overswings with a combo of lack of pitch recognition. Yeah, I can definitely see with his stats and stuff.
He loves
He
that long
has that
swing.
aggressive approach.
Yeah.
In 2025, he had a strikeout rate of 30%. Yeah, he definitely needs to calm that swing down.
Moving to number 6 on our list is Ethan Conrad, who was the first-round draft pick for the Cubs this past draft at pick number 17. Graduated from Wake Forest. Last year at Wake Forest, he had a 372 average, a 495 on base percentage, 744 slugging, 7 home runs, and 27 RBIs. Now, why these numbers are important is because he put those numbers up in 21 games in college ball. Last year, his season came down early, or ended early after dislocating his shoulder that needed surgery. He really focuses on hitting to the gaps and can make consistent contact. I think the issue is just needing to get a little bit of his arm strength up to be able to make those throws from the outfield back into the infield.
It'll be interesting to see how his shoulder holds up.
Yeah, especially it's going to be. I think the interesting thing is going to be to see if he can trust his arm. After being
especially
out
in the outfield.
Yeah, can he trust it to make those throws after what he went through last year?
Mm-hmm. Number 7 on our list is Pedro Ramirez. He is a second baseman. Played all of 2025 in AA. Had a 280 average, 346 on base percentage, 386 slugging, 8 home runs, 73 RBIs, and 28 stolen bases. Speaking from experience watching him play last year, he's definitely a more control hitter when he comes from the right side. He is a switch hitter. And all his home runs of 25 came from the left side. So I hate it when switch hitters do it, but he's one of those contact one side, power another.
Very much so.
Has good bat-to-ball ability from both sides when it comes, which can cause the issue of when I saw him play in Montgomery, I don't really remember seeing him rolling over a lot. A lot of his outs were like line drives and stuff. But yeah, he definitely does have that chance of weak contact and a lot of rollover ground balls.
Not all you got.
Yep.
Okay. Moving to number 8 on our list is Kane Kepley, outfielder in the Cubs organization. Had a 299 average, a 481 on base percentage, a 433 slugging. He had 2 home runs, 15 RBIs, and 16 stolen bases. He played all of last year in Single A, but he only played 28 games last year. He was the second-round draft pick this past draft in 2025. Dude's an on-base machine. He can make quality swings and barely miss it. Like, very rarely does he miss a fastball over the plate. He can hit it to all fields, which is a huge advantage already at his coming straight out of college. Only con for him really is his arm strength. Now he can play center field, but like with his size, he's better probably at center field, but he definitely could make the move to a corner outfield where he can get the ball back in. But it's just, I feel like with a lot of these guys that enter the league out of college, they're just going to have to eventually train themselves into being a professional player, you know?
I mean, that's anybody coming to the league.
Yeah.
I mean, even the international guys that come in.
You are so loud in those headphones right now.
Sorry. Major League Baseball is different than any style of baseball.
Yeah.
Anything else on him?
Nope.
Number 9 on our list is we're on 9, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I just blanked. Is James Trenton's. He is a second base outfielder. Played in high A and triple A. No double A.
Nope. Made the jump pretty quick from
That's impressive.
Yeah, he played 8 games last year in high A and then moved and played 102 in triple A.
You don't see that often.
No, you don't.
Had a 259 average, 315 on base percentage, 370 slugging, 7 home runs, 47 RBIs, and 31 stolen bases. Was a second round draft pick in 2021, drafted out of high school. Solid runner and has range with his speed, and arm to play in the infield or outfield. Has really solid contact with the bat. The only problem with him is he doesn't have a lot of power, so he generates a lot of ground balls. It surprises me that he's in AAA if he's like that, though.
Well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, with 47 RBIs and 31 stolen bases, it definitely shows he has the speed to play there.
Yeah, but I thought they would want him to develop more as a hitter before they brought him up.
Maybe that's what they're going to focus on. Maybe that's what they're focusing on right now in this spring training. You don't hear much about these minor league guys in these spring training games anymore. True. But that's changing with the, what is it, the spring...
It's like the spring breakout.
Spring breakout. Are you eating something?
No.
Are you chewing something? Because it's like you're in the ears just chewing something.
No, I'm not chewing something.
All right. Moving to number 10 is Brandon Birdsell, right-handed pitcher in the Cubs organization. He had a 2-2 record last year, a 2.94 ERA. He pitched 33 innings and 2/3 with 33 strikeouts, an average against him of 2.24. Now, he only played 8 games in 2025. Rookie high in AAA. He will be out all of 2026 with a blown out elbow, but
I was just about to ask what happened.
Yeah, he blew his elbow out in August. And he also missed the first 2 seasons of last year with a lat strain and then blew his elbow out when he came back. He has a above average fastball touching the top, like low hundreds. He's got a slider.
Be interesting to see if it's still the same.
Yeah, he's got a slider that sits in the mid 80s. Curveball's in the upper 70s, and he has an upper 80s changeup. The only thing against him is father time. He's 27 years old.
and he's already had this many injuries.
27 years old and 2 Tommy Johns, but yeah, when you throw upper 90s, you're going to be pretty good.
2 Tommy Johns, though.
Yeah, I know. I get your point. Okay, well, I think that's our breakdown for the Chicago Cubs. Make sure to give us a follow on our Instagram. You can find all the links to our social media there. Our Instagram is around the minor leagues, so yeah, give us a follow, send us any DMs, and you guys have a good rest of your day.